Yeah.
Live. Greetings, everyone. We are live. Did I do it right? Live.
Live.
All right. Greetings, everyone. We are live again. Dynasty Mirror Search for Huru. Thank you so much for joining us. Before we get started, guys, make sure you go to dynastymirror.com. Again, make sure you go to dynastymirror.com. Buy some gear while you're there. This is the Africa is My Therapy shirt. So buy some gear, buy some books while you're there as well. Also, make sure you join our email list. Again, join our email list so you can stay up to date in regards to what's going on with Dynasty Mirror. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the contents. Again, like, share, and subscribe to the contents. That will be greatly appreciated, you guys. We really appreciate and love your support. Also, patreon.com, search for Huru. Patreon.com, search for Huru. Become a monthly Patreon. Support Black media, everyone. Support Black media. So, and then also, thank you guys for joining us. People who are here, thank you. You know, our Care Bars partners, thank you. People who have been supporting Search for Huru, thank you. It really means a lot to everyone. So today's topic, guys, is coming next, the Greater Recession. I'm going to find this article. I'm going to pull this article up. But basically, the article, from what I read, the premise of it is if a stimulus package is not passed, all right, if they do not increase, what I mean increase, if they do not continue this stimulus package in regards to unemployment. So there was a supplement to the unemployment where you got more unemployment because of what's going on with this coronavirus. They're saying that a greater recession or depression is going to happen. But what's going on now too? I took a look at this yesterday. The entrepreneurship during coronavirus in regards to Google search has like spiked since March and April it's crazy. Like it spiked. I mean, entrepreneurship wasn't really on people's minds because, you know, what we're taught is you just go get a good job and you straight, a so-called good job. But as Mr. Fitzgerald Stephens, in fact, after this, I forgot to introduce my brother. As Mr. Fitzgerald Stephens says, you know, there's no such thing as a good job. You might love your job, but your job doesn't love you. So entrepreneurship is like, as far as in this being searched on Google, went up exponentially. So, you know, so really where we're at is, are you going to rely on the government or are you going to control your own destiny? And right now, people are being forced because of what's going on with this coronavirus pandemic. You're going to have to control your own destiny. And with Care Bars, what we're going to talk about today, my affiliate links in the chat room. It's also scrolling at the bottom of the screen on the ticker, and it will be in the description. Click on that Care Bars affiliate link, sign up as an affiliate, and I will get back to you, and we'll get you up and running. Mr. Fitzgerald Stephens will get you guys up and running. But without further ado, Mr. Fitzgerald Stephens, and he has on his blue shirt today. Thank you so much for not wearing that puke color Alabama Crimson Tide shirt. So thank you so much.
You're welcome, Prince Amir.
Thank you for wearing that Kentucky Blues shirt, you know, because, you know, Alabama football is really like Kentucky, like Alabama's football program might as well be like Kentucky's football program. So
hopefully we can improve, Prince Amir.
So everybody, without further ado, Mr. Fitzgerald Stephens.
Hey, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everyone's doing great. Getting little thunderstorms down here in Tampa, but you know, summertime, that's an normal occurrence. So they don't put that on the brochures when you get ready to move down here, unfortunately. But life is good. Life is good. We have a couple things that that we're going to try to address that is very, very important to your household and the wealth of your household. Number one, gold is up again. It seems like that's going up every day. It was up to like 260 something earlier today. I saw it went by like 250 something, but it'll be back up. It is expected to gold somewhere along the neighborhood about about 4 to 5 months I think is less than that. It's going to be pushing $3,000 per an ounce. What that means is that many people who take advantage of that, they're going to see their household wealth increase right along with that. People who decide to procrastinate without acquiring gold, they're going to live in the moment like I wished I would have and I should have, and all those type of things. And then other people who wait probably too much longer, they're going to find themselves that they're going to really be priced out the market. Just what happened with Bitcoin, what happened with Amazon, Tesla stocks, Microsoft stocks. I mean, when you start seeing trends and you make some good calculations. Number one, is it a viable product that people are using? Is there a market demand for it? Is there stability assistance for it? Well, gold has been money for the last 5,000 years, and I have no doubt in my mind it will continue to be money long after we're all dead and gone from this earth. Even with our children, when they're living, and their children, it's still going to be money. So gold is wealth. I often say that gold is money, but gold is also wealth. And right now, with what Prince Amir has said about the entrepreneurship, there's probably not anyone listening on the stream is going to dispute those words that the man said. Entrepreneurship is skyrocketing. Jobs are really kind of falling out the bottom. There's a reason why people are looking forward to those stimulus checks. And ladies and gentlemen, we're not talking about thousands of dollars. We're not talking about thousands of dollars. Stimulus checks, what, about $600 a week? Mm-hmm. That is how much millions of families are on the verge of having things happen to them without that $600 a week. Just $600 a week. Many people are going to be thankful for that. The foolish people are not going to be thankful for that. The wise people are going to be thankful that they're actually able to go out there and build something of their own, because they say, hey, I can't live off of 6,000 a week. I need 16,000 a week, or I need 6,000 a week, or whatever your figure is. It's possible to go out there and create it. You have to go out and understand to build you a system or take a part of the system that's already building wealth, where you can go out there and you can create your own wealth stream. You can't do that with jobs. You can't do that. We're seeing the jobs are going to get more competitive in their nature. Where you think they're asking for degrees now. You wait a minute, they're going to use any little thing. Well, you just have a high school or GED, you can't qualify. You just got an associate degree, you can't qualify. You got a 4-year degree, but you don't really have 5 years experience. You got the experience, but you don't have graduate level work. You got the graduate level work. You overqualified. Yeah, but you're wearing a gray suit with raindrops, and we can't let you. You guys think I'm playing with this, but the competition is going to get fierce, even more so than what it is right now. So personality tests are going to start going up, and all kinds of psychological tests, and they're going to and do you really want someone? Okay, let's talk about income. Do you really want someone going on your social media, your LinkedIn, your Facebook, your Instagram, and if they see something that they think is politically correct, like if you take a stand, and that's against them, that's against what they're talking about, that don't seem that like they need to hire you. For example, I have a problem with white cops killing black people in this country. I have a hell of a problem with it, and I spoke about it on my Facebook. Now, for those of you who say, well, yeah, other cops, I ain't talking about other cops. Talk about specifically white police officers targeting, killing black people, humiliating black people, attacking families like that dude up there in Aurora. There was a guy goes in there. He shoots up a movie theater. He comes out alive. Right. They choke out a special needs young 23-year-old a gentleman by Mr. Elijah, killed him. He was just going to go get his brother some iced tea. He was mentally killed him. And then just about earlier this week, they make a black family lay down, including a 6-year-old children on hot concrete. The the situation in Louisville. So yeah, I said it. And so I have a hell of a problem with the day these guys do, because they seem to lose their dang mind when it comes with black people. But any other race, you can control yourself and all that. So enough of that. So I have a hell of a problem with what they do, and I don't respect what they do. Okay. I couldn't now if I didn't work for myself, someone saw that on there, I might have to answer, even though it's the truth.
Right.
Even though it's the truth.
That's what happened to African Superstar.
And so many people. Okay, well, there's another one. And she won't mind. I've heard her say it. But Miss African Superstar, when she started growing her channel, and she started expressing her views, which were the truth, gets called about employers. But we can't have you doing that. Goes against guidelines or whatever. Prince Amir did the same thing. I just recently heard about on through the news. Mostly it's the great news through Facebook. Not all of, but they're going to give you more than the NBC and Fox News, the CNN and stuff like that. I heard down just recently in Jamaica, the schools forbidding people from wearing dreadlocks in Jamaica. In Jamaica, English controlled schools. And I heard something, and I heard a statement like, this is what happens when someone else controls your economy. Okay, Fitzgerald, are you being political? No. But yeah, no, I detest politics.
Right.
Absolutely detest politics. And politicians pretty much. Maybe they don't put any emphasis in them whatsoever. But I also detest people who will stifle truths. I detest people who, because you don't fit in their particular narrative, that they use that power to kill your income, to try to censor you to do what they want to do what they want you to do, to stop you from speaking, to stop you from taking stands on issues that are important to you. Only way you can do that, and only really way you really can truly be free with your time is to have your own game, is to own your own business, is to be your own boss. I can sit up there and post, hey, you know what? I think there's a lot of social injustices. And I saw, for example, Prince Amir, I saw a picture that these cops, white cops, and that kneed on a white lady's neck and bruised her neck up, because that knee is like, I grew up on a farm. When they do that, that's just a form of submission. And so what they do that because they do that because they know nobody can, you can't fight them back because they have the laws on. A lot of them are just not but dang cowards any damn way, and with a gun, if not for that, you're not going to pull that. Yeah, I said it, and so they did her the similar way. I spoke out against that. Now, what am I saying? It's high time out to put yourself in a position where your life can be played with. And people are losing their lives through A, through Corona, B, through a lot of police brutality, C, through lack of resources. I heard that there was this article on usatoday.com. You can look at it part of right now, and it was saying like how people are having to choose between insulin and groceries. Okay. Wow. Insulin is used, as far as it can get you in real trouble. Like if you have advanced diabetes, you have to have that when your pancreas does not produce stuff. But why in the world does someone have to choose between insulin and groceries? I just heard that 2 days ago that President Trump passed an order that you can buy, that you have that a lot of drug companies, that a lot of people have to buy their drugs from that they have to buy their drugs from American companies. Sound good, right? We're American, right? Except America, some kind can talk them as much as 1,000%. Right. More so than Canada and Europe and all that kind of things. With price gouging the people and stuff. So yeah, I have a problem. And at 55 years old, man, I could care less about some what cat's opinion. Truth is truth, and it's high time out many of us speaking it. But, speaking about it and having economic means to do something about it is a whole nother different thing. Okay, so understand, as I have quoted many a times before, the rich rule over the poor. That's in the book of Proverbs. The rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is the servant of the lender. Then the third verse after that, it says, train up a child the way it should go, the way he should go. And he's old, he will not depart from it. Now we tend to take like that. Yeah, that's right. You got to teach him. You got to teach him what's right and wrong. And because they won't depart with it. Yes, true, but that's not what the context of the scriptures are saying. The scriptures right. saying the rich rule over the poor, and the borrower servant to the lender. So what is it saying? Hey, get your kids where they're rich. Right. Fitzgerald, don't say that. You can't dispute that. You cannot dispute that. It's right there in black or white. Train themselves to the way they should go, and you see that if you don't train if you don't train your children in the mechanism of money and credit and wealth building and wealth accumulation, they're going to be a slave. They're going to go out there. They're going to go out there and get a Lincoln Navigator or whatever the heck it is, or Mercedes or Audi A. I'm going to take the smile off your face pretty soon, Prince. Or they're going to get a Porsche Cayenne. They're going to go out there and they're going to go out there and finance it, at a 28% interest rate.
No, mine wasn't that high. Mine wasn't that.
Or 23 or something ridiculous interest rate. They're going to take that. They're going to take that out, and then they're going to go to the mosque or the church, thanking God for the blessing that's put them in that bondage. Or they're going to go out there and get a house, a 30-year mortgage loan, and things like that instead of a 15. And they're going to pay darn near 2.5 times practically what the house is worth, or to do the same thing with car. We have got to get strong with financial principles. We have got to get strong with wealth accumulation. Now, that's what Carrot Bars allows us to do, to create wealth. Why do you want to create wealth? Because you want to be able to control yours and your family's and your grandchildren's destiny. You want to be able to control, are you going to be on the side where you have a wealth system that's creating wealth for you? Or you don't have one, or you have, or you are working in a wealth system? Or do you want to be able to say, you know what? It's getting too tight in Britain. It's getting too tight in Africa. I think I want to move to the United States. I think I want to move out to the United States. I think I want to go to Canada. I think I want to go to Singapore. And you actually have the means to do it, as opposed to keep taking a whole lot of things that is put on you, and you don't have any power by having economic means to do anything about it. This is literally life and death. And you got to get very, very serious about your household income. I told you for several times, including today, I said, you know what, these stories that we're going to keep hearing about, what's happening with this devastation. I said, Prince Amir and I can go for the rest of the year. And these stories never seem to stop. As Coon Superior wrote on here, I'm tired of hearing about this. Me too. I'm tired of hearing about about these things too. Fortunately for me, my mind is solution oriented. Okay, I assess the situation as it is, right where it is, how the cards are on the table. Then I formulate a plan and a plan of action to create something better that I need in the future. I don't just sit up there, oh my God, isn't it bad what's happening to us? Isn't it bad what's going on? Eat these cops we're doing right there. Oh, that's simple. All you have to do is just start pulling your votes and ban things for your vote. Man, that they just pull qualified immunity instead of the lawsuits coming out the priest union fund. Let them be able to hold personal liability insurance, just like a contractor would have to have personal liability. Doctor would have to have malpractice. You'll see all that stuff go away. All you got to do is just break the powers of the police unions, and let them be subject to the same laws that they go up. All this stuff can go away. They do it because there's no ramifications. There's no consequences for them to do it, for them not to do it. And then they hide behind their little laws and they badge and everything else like that. And, don't hold each other accountable with the same top laws they want to stream you with. But most important, that's the same thing. That's the same thing the average politician would do to you. They'll come around. We got a big president election coming up in this country. Okay, and some people may want to keep President Trump in. Some people may want to get Senator Biden in. They think that one of them are going to make their lives better, but that's not the truth. To think of they make their constituents' lives better. It's up to you to find a system to make your life better. Allow us to introduce you to Carrot Bars. Well, Carrot Bars is an e-commerce business. Okay, an e-commerce business based in Stuttgart, Germany, that deals with gold. Gold is money. Hey, on the last 2 days, the price of gold has went up close to $50. That's in 2 days. Yes, I mean, it's just going up. This is a wealth builder. This is a wealth builder. Cash in your wallet, cash in your bank account does not build you wealth. Actually, it's a liability. The only way that it becomes a wealth builder for you, you will have to look to put that cash into assets. It's going to grow. Kuhn Superior, I'm looking for Uru, not sales pitching. Well, get the heck off the line. We ain't talking to you.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not taking no prisoners. Get the heck off the line. You wasting my time. Get off and let someone else come on. See, we're looking to build wealth, and whatever the side, whatever political party you're on, whatever race you're part of, tribe you're part of, you have to put wealth in your household. You have to get wealth in your household because wealth gives you choices. Well, gold is a huge proponent of wealth. A big proponent of it. Acquiring gold like in small gram increments. Acquiring gold and holding on to that gold as it's rising, which thus is making you wealthier because it is going up in value. Acquiring assets, be it cryptocurrency, be it silver, be it real estate, precious artwork, anything that has the future to be to go up in value and to be more in value for what you paid for it today. Not liabilities. There's something that you pay for, pay the price today, but tomorrow it's going to be worth less than you paid for it. And you can't operate like that. Number two, let's talk about creating residual income. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about creating income by using leverage, creating income, that money literally works for you while you sleep. Making money while you sleep. Let's talk about leveraging the efforts of other people who you can help grow your income. Let's talk about being able to do business all over the world, 149 countries, who are also saving in gold and building up their wealth, and then you get a percentage of that. And let's talk about having our own home-based business simply by registering an account that is going on by Prince Amir's link at the bottom of the screen, and getting you a business package which enable you to create a residual income 5 times a month, getting paid once a week and one time a month in euros with no cap on your income, with no special licenses. No, you don't have to have the ability to travel any of these countries. You can run an organization through the comfort of your home. Where you can create wealth from the comfort of your home with a cell phone and computer. You have the business that allows you to get the maximize on tax breaks, and you have a component that you're able to create generational wealth by leaving the income stream and the assets that you have incurred up to your children, your wife, your grandchildren, or your beneficiary, and you could transfer that wealth over. I mean, regardless of what you're looking at, you're going to have things with those components. Carrot Bar gives all 4 of those components. The reason we talk about it so much because it's successful. It works. I've been easily involved in this going on 6 years in January. I have acquired my cryptocurrency, acquired my gold back when I became in January 15th of 2015, January 14, 2015. Well, gold was only trading for it was a lot to me back then, Prince Amir. It was like $1,100 an ounce. That was a lot of money to me, But right now, nevertheless, I started going small gram gold increments. I started collecting small grams, 1 gram, 2.5 gram, 5 gram gold cars, 0.1 gram of gold, like this cash gold right here. Yes, that is gold. I just started spending where I could. And so thank God I did it. Now that gold that was at $1,100 back then, right now it's like $2,053. Only keep going up. I hold my gold. I was able to create euros and live off of that. I was able to leverage the efforts of other people, and help other people build wealth, and help those people build wealth for the other people. And lo and behold, you sit back a little bit later, have an organization getting close to 12,000 affiliates at several countries around the world, throughout Africa, Europe, the Caribbean, United States, Canada, and it's just a growing income where people are saying like, wait, I'm gonna start collecting stuff for me and building wealth for me and my family, because I want my own business too. It doesn't make a difference where they are in the world. That you don't need any special license. You don't really need to pick up and go there. You all you have to do is be 18 years or older rather, and you can create your gold franchise, your own gold franchise, with the income stream that happens with it. The way Prince Amir says, from the comfort of your home while you're doing a job. Now, when we put hold on, Fitzgerald, think. Okay. Whew, man, what happened to my train of thought? Okay, so when we do talk about, okay, let's build revenue streams. Now, not just gold. What can we do? What can we do to make money while we're sleeping? How can our money go make money for us without us actually physically having to always go out there and do the work? Well, we need to employ leverage, and that's what the wealthy do to make sure they stay wealthy. They create wealth systems that the rest of us work for. You in turn need to create a wealth system that works for you and your family. Okay. Now, what is happening with the world's economy right now? The world is broke. Paper cash is broke. It's practically worth nothing. Right. How are you going to tell me you're very, very prosperous? Like say my country, United States of America, you owe about $24 trillion in debt. Right. How can you say that? How can you say you're prosperous for that? How can you say it over in Europe or Africa when you're enslaved to the International Monetary Fund? Well, how can you say that you're prosperous when you have that amount of debt? That's just like me owing Prince Amir $100 million. He see me living on a house that I'm in a $9 million mansion. I have my $90,000 Audi A8 in the parking in the driveway. The coffee one that I often tell you guys about. My guest house is bigger than his house right now. And then I'm sitting around, I'm taking vacations and stuff. But I'm saying him as prosperous. He's like, man, you ain't got nothing. All you're doing is front, because you know what? You owe me $100 million. Right. And if pay me first, or I'll take your stuff, and then let's just see how you are. So the rich rule over the poor. So so if we can create wealth and income streams that go into our coffers by way of gold, silver, cryptocurrency, or any number of instruments equating wealth streams, the more revenue stream, the more residual income streams you have in your households, the better. Now, getting back to things what I'm talking about. So we're seeing a shift in the world's economy like we never seen before. Many of you listen to me on this stream, and I've experienced this myself personally here in Tampa. You go into stores right now, they're asking you want your change back. Right. And I had a person ask me that. I said, of course I want my change back. I mean, what kind of question is that? No, I don't care if it was 75 cents. It was my money. Not unless you're going to discount the price, and less than whatever, take off issue credit, whatever.
But that for sure, what they're doing now, they have a disclaimer like before you walk into the store, hey, we might not have change.
All right. Well, but that forces you to use your credit debit card. A credit debit card, the banking system, the Swift banking system. That sounds good, right? Yeah, it sounds good. But let me tell you what's going on with me. And let me tell you why I don't completely trust that. Well, I want to get into blockchain accounts, and while I'm shifting my operations in there, because you know what? I go in with this. Well, demonstration. Let me cover my numbers up. That's who I bank with. Okay. USAA. Love the company. Great company. Keep my auto insurance and everything else like that. Well, I'm sticking this thing in, and all of a sudden it's like not going through. I know I have money in the bank, and I'm trying to pay for, I'm trying to pay for like some fruit and stuff like that. No big deal. Okay. But it occurred to me when I was sitting in line with some food, and it occurred to me, you know how vulnerable I am. All someone got to do is just click a couple buttons somewhere on the side like that. My resources are shut down.
Right.
My resources, I couldn't even operate because all my money is right here. But if I'm using this, my Carrot Bars account, which is automatically separate from the banking thing like that, which I'm loaded up in euros, I can have it go to this account. No. I can extract money off of that, whether if I'm in Nigerian Naira, if I'm in South African Rand, Japanese Yen, Ghana, Ghanese dollars, I can take this open, and this ain't subject to much of like the banking system shut down. I can have this, not just I can have my gold. I can have this and keep a couple of those like in my house or my wallet. And I say, you know what? 0.1 gram. Let me see what that comes out to in your currency. Maybe that comes out to 120. Hey, I'm going to give you this and I'm going to want to buy groceries. They'll take it all day long. Okay. So we have to think as a friend of mine would often say, she would often say, think outside the box. Okay. Change is happening. Change is happening. We don't want to wait until like, whoa, what are we going to do now? So we're now let's talk with senseless here. If we see things are happening with the economy, we see job layoff, and I mostly can only talk to about my country. But you know what? I have business partners in Australia. They say similar the same thing.
In fact, Australia is about to go. I know Melbourne. They're about to go into another mandatory lockdown. I think 6 weeks. Yeah,
I mean we have we have affiliates around the world. That's the thing. See, this business of mine. It gives Dynas and I a truly a global perspective. Bye, honey. You take care. No, it gives a global perspective about what's happening around the world. I'm just not looking at things going on here, just Tampa, Florida, because I talk to people. I was talking to a business affiliate of mine, a business affiliate in Kuwait, over in Africa, Kuwait, and stuff. And this is happening all over the world, ladies and gentlemen. So if this is happening all over the world, I only see it accelerating. Now other people, there are people out there buying houses that the realtors can't, it's a gold mine for you right now. They're in certain businesses now, but I believe you have to get the economy of your own home strong. Okay. How do we do this with Carrot Bars? Register account. The account, the link that's going down with Prince Dynas Amir, strolling at the bottom, just register your account. Then get you one of 4 business packages where you can create weekly residual income based on not only your work, but the efforts of other people. I used this example a couple of times, and it still stays true to right day. I am possibly like 17 years older than Prince Amir. Okay. We both were athletes. He played on the collegiate level. I didn't get to play that high, but avid martial artist. I'm a cyclist every day. I mean, I bodybuild, do a lot of things to keep myself in shape. So I like to think I'm pretty strong. I like to think I'm pretty fit. Okay. I like to think I'm probably as strong as I was when I was 25. Of course, it's not true, but I like to think of that. 55 and 25, that's 30 years ago. I'm just not that guy, but I like to think of that. So let's just say if I challenged Prince Amir, I said, hey, I'm going to bet you 500 euros that I can beat you in a tug of war. Okay. And after he laughs at me and he realizes I'm serious, he agrees to take the bet. Okay. We meet at a designated place. Okay, and then before we get started, I say, hold on for a second, Prince. And I call 9 other guys that I bought with me out the stands, and they come up and lie behind me one-on-one, you know. And Prince Amir said, hey, wait a minute, Fitzgerald, what is this? I said, well, I challenged you to a tug of war. You didn't say I couldn't bring anybody. Okay. And so Prince Amir is going to lose every single time. Now, if you can understand this concept, this will be worth the whole price of admission for coming on this channel right now. Prince Amir is going to lose every time, not some of the time. He's going to lose every time. As a matter of fact, I could be pulling one hand and eating a peanut butter sandwich the other. Okay, and he still will lose because I have 9 other guys with me. Okay, after he loses, I'm going to take his $500, you know, and I'm going to give the other guys a portion of it. Whatever. I may pay them something like maybe $15 a piece. Okay, times 9, or $20 a piece times 9. Okay, and then I keep the remaining. In other words, what happened? I'm using their leverage and their skills to help make me money. Prince is going to lose, and you know, because he only has him. And this is, and if you can understand that concept, you can understand why the world is shaking and baking, why people are flat out terrified with what's going on in their economic house, simply because if you have yourself to depend upon your income, you're working, you spend your time, you get a check. You spend your time, you get a check. Question: what happens when the job is no longer available for you to work it? What happens if someone said, okay, with Mr. Restaurant owner, we need to shut down? Which is like, well, wait a minute, this is how I feed my children, my family. They're giving us a mandate. You got to shut down. But I make $100,000 a year in this.
So
I'm sorry, you know, this is the West. Well, when can I get any help? I don't know if we can help you anymore. You know, just down here in Florida, Prince, I think 2 days ago, Governor DeSantis got on and they was interviewing him. He said the system in Florida was deliberately slowed down to encourage people to go back to work.
He said that on camera.
Hell yeah. I mean, you know, just sitting around there paraphrasing, it was deliberately slowed down. So you got people down here waiting for actually Florida is the worst in the nation with unemployment benefits being released. The system was like it was set up to fail because we want you to get out there to go to work. Tell that to the people down in Miami-Dade. I'm up here in Tampa. We got big things going around here. I shut pretty much going off to the gym. You know, right. So what am I saying? Good people are getting their lives disrupted simply because they don't have another income and people are playing with them. And unemployment, my God, you put the money in the system. So when you're tired of that, and when you're sitting around and pay, okay, why don't we just start us something that we can build our own self? And that's what we do with Carrot Bars. We save a lot of gold, we tell a lot of people, and we make money by doing so. We just leverage our time, and we leverage the time of other people, you know, to help build wealth, and we help those people build wealth by leveraging time of other people. And it's been going very, very, very successful as far as with it. It's just another stream of income. On a side note, as much as we've been talking about this opportunity, that's all it is, an opportunity. You know, I mean, you don't have to do anything with it. You know, that's what you're going to want to do something. But when there are people like we talked to about this last year, because Prince Amir, I've been talking about this since June. They like, we're straight, we're good, and they were back then, but things changed. Right. I was good back in April until I got walked in the office and I lost my $100,000 a year job. You know, because why? People wasn't letting us in their home. We had a problem with that. You know, if you're doing outside sales and you got to go to people's homes and they're concerned about their families. They're not reluctant to really talk to you about getting storm-proof windows, even though it's a big seller down here in Florida, because they're trying to hold on to their cash. They don't know what's going on. They don't want to be want to take a chance their family gets sick by something you bought in. And personally, I can't blame them. And so you didn't have you didn't have enough demand, so you're expendable. But yet the world of entrepreneurship, yet the world of carrot bars and the business is just growing exponentially. Yet gold is skyrocketing at record high. Yet more wealth is being created through this opportunity than a little bit. You got some people making somewhere. You got people making $25,000 a week with this.
Right.
A week. A week, and while the critics still keep churning, while the critics still keep talking, I'm seeing a couple of the comments right on here now with critics. Of course, I'm ignoring you because at the end of the day, what you say don't make any meaning. I could care less about what you say, because you know what? As people need their income, and as people looking at ways to create income, you're just going around there. You're going to be a cheerleader for the bad news, man. We get enough of that for me. Nobody needs you. People want to learn how can they assure the financial integrity of their home. There's people out there right now scared and everything else like that, worried about how am I going to do anything, or how I'm going to eat. I hope they don't fire me. I hope I can get some more overtime. And your contribution is to come on there and speak foolishness. Well, I don't respect you. So we're not. And personally, I'm not talking to you. But if you are one of the many hundreds that Prince Amir has personally helped their household create wealth, that man has personally done it. Personally, accessing, talking to people, helping people build wealth for their home, their household. He's not going to brag on him. I'm going to brag on him. He's personally helped. Then there are over 640 families do that around the world. They don't think it's a scam. They don't think it's anything like that. Oh, they're getting paid in their euros. They're building a global team. They're getting some wealth that they can leave to their children and stuff. And so it's not a joke to them. And and it's not going to be a joke to people who's like, hey, you know what? If we keep doing what we're doing right now, it's going to be calamity here. So that's what Carrot Bar does. It allows you to accumulate assets, saving in gold, creating revenue streams that you can create other assets. You're paid every week, and 4 times a week and once a month. You purchase one to four business package, to hire the business package, to hire the payout bars for you. You plug into the training that is by way of wealthbuildersworldwide.info. A system that was created by Mr. Ty and Mrs. Valerie Best that shows you exactly how to build a global profitable business for free. You can you have access to both mine and Prince Amir's numbers, where we can help guide you like we do. We're very, very big with one-on-one with our affiliates and our business partners, helping them be successful, because that's how we be successful. If you want to find out more information, you can just simply register. You can simply log on to therealmoney.info. It'll give you plenty of information once you register your account. You just feel free to give me a call. My personal number is 1-716-573-6296. 1-716-573-6296. I've been involved in this going on 6 years. Prince Amir has been involved in this going on 5 years and so. It has created very nice residual income for both us and our partner.
Really involved to start last June of 2019. Well,
yeah, I mean, but the important thing is you start. I mean, you have more gold, you have more cryptocurrency, you have just today, and not put my little brother's information out there, but putting it out there. He had 16 grams in his account that he didn't even know about. I had to let him know it was there. 20 something, I believe. He didn't even know about it. And I said, man, you're that successful. You're making that much wealth in this thing. You don't even know about that. You know what that is worth? Then he blew it off. Oh, okay. Because his nose is in the plow helping other people. And we're sitting there helping other people build wealth. So you don't got time to sit there and count your stuff like that, because you're building assets, and you build your assets by helping other people. So on this note, I'm gonna do my close a little bit earlier. I like the time level I'm doing here, and because we've been trying to answer some questions with people, because we like people to interact with us. Those who have respectful and great things to say. We like that. No, and we're not even really even down on critics, but I have no tolerance for disrespectful comments. And that's neither Prince Amir and I do. If it's something you need to know more information, we can point you that. But just to attack what you don't know, I have no respect for you. So let's get that straight right now. Okay, so what we want to do, ask yourself if you agree with these statements. Warren Buffett, a man who's much more wealthy than me, he has said that if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you're going to work until you die. Fitzgerald Stephens says, if you don't make moves will be made on you. And we're seeing this the world all over. And Mr. Michael Delco, my friend and my sponsor, my friend since 1998, who introduced me to this business, who has become extraordinarily financially successful with this business. He has said that if you don't come from a wealthy family needs to come from you. You can't keep doing what you've always done and expect to get a different result. It just simply won't happen. Prince Amir, I yield the floor to you once again. Thank you with taking time to allow me to address your channel. And before you get ready to enjoy your weekend, man, I just like to say how very much I appreciate you. I appreciate this friendship. I don't take it for granted. Ladies and gentlemen, Prince Amir and I've been knowing each other 15 years. You guys know him as Prince Dynasty Amir, and that's who he is. I knew him before he became that. I knew him when he's like a little 22-year-old kid driving a Mustang, just going around, I knew him, man. I knew all before Search for Uru popped up. We've been knowing each other a long time, and we support each other a long time. We never had a cross word. We don't lie to each other. We help support each other. No matter when I opened up my auto shop business, he was supporting me when he was doing his project with Search for Uru. I was supporting him. But as a matter of fact, I was the guy who told him, man, you know what, you ought to go visit Africa. That's how much we go back. And so I don't take my friend for granted. He's built a global platform with 75,000 subscribers. Ask yourself the question: if you had a format like the 75,000 subscribers, right the heck now, look up Search for Urus, look at the analytics and stats on it. Would you come on here and promote something that is not on the up and up and risk losing your good name, your reputation, and your livelihood? Because this is what he does. Along with being a great author, along with his own clothing line, along with his tour company. Will you risk that? Would you risk that in the fact that something you've been involved in 5 years, if it's not successful, you're helping people successful, will you run game on your people and thus destroy your reputation? So you have to ask yourself that. 1 million affiliates are already in the carrot bars right now. 149 countries said yes to us. Okay. FedEx is what personally delivers your gold to you, no matter where you are. They're a delivery partner. The gold can be put in your hands, which makes it a powerful addition right there. When you just make the decision to grow it as big at large as you want. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not a salesman. No, I'm not a salesman, as I have often been accused of. But then again, I can be one, and so are you. Here's what I want to ask you. You like eating? Like staying in a nice home? Like being able to provide for your family, your wife and children? You like being able to take care of yourself? You like being able to get food and your medicine? You like to be able to put gas in your automobile? You like to fly to see your relatives? Okay. You got a job? More likely you do. Did you ask that person for the job, or they asked you? Did you convince them to keep you, that you're the man or woman for the job? Did you convince them to? I'm sorry, you said sales to me. I'll say it back to you. Did you sell them that you're the one that can do the job? Did you sell them that you're the one that can you should have the promotion as opposed to the other person? Did you sell them that you have to go there and you want to get the increase in pay instead of someone else? Did you sell them not to fire you with all the rest of the people rolling out? Well, congratulations, you're a salesman. Salespeople is nothing more than persuasion of belief. Some of us just happen to know who we are, and we get very good at it, by practicing. But you know what? It's simpler things with us too. In Atlanta, about 90 something degrees. Down here in Tampa, 90 something degrees. You want air conditioner to work? Well, you gotta produce a product or service or take part in product or service, the people are willing to pay you for it. That's all it is, just a persuasion of belief. And so Prince Amir, let's rock and roll, man. It's almost 50 minutes into it, and so if you got a few minutes to spare, man, and answer a couple of these questions, I'll happily be willing to get with you. Thank you.
Do you have any questions in the chat room? Any questions specifically in regards to Carrot Bars? Guys, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you share and subscribe. And also, Carrot Bars affiliate links in the chat room. Click on that affiliate link. Sign up as an affiliate. It's also scrolling at the bottom of the screen. It will also be in the description as well.
For the great comments, and I like to give recognition. If I miss anybody, it's I'm not trying to do that. Let me see what. Okay, Al. I think IB Tut. I purchased a package. I'm thinking about purchasing another one. Prince Amir, you don't mind? I'll take that. In the things of the packages, we have 4 business packages. VIP, which is what both Prince Amir and I am. That is anywhere from 34 to 4,900 euros, depending on which one you get. The higher the package, the more payouts you can receive. And some packages you can actually earn free gold. That's what I was telling you about. Prince Amir had about 23 grams of gold. He didn't even know, because he won a VIP package number 7 that allows him to do that. Won it through his production. So the second one is a gold business package. That's about 2,400 euros. The third one is a silver, about 595 euros, and the fourth one is a bronze with about 180 euros. Okay, now when you acquire a package, you're able to set yourself to get paid out with the residual income weekly. It's called dual team payouts, as I alluded to earlier. Okay, well, in the world of Carrot Bars, you have 2 teams, a left team and a right team. Okay, no matter how many affiliates, whether you have over 100,000 affiliates, like our senior upline sponsor, Mr. Ty Best has, or my sponsor, Mr. Michael Delco, close to 96,000, 97. Doesn't make a difference. They fall on 1 or 2 teams. So the difference is how you're paid out. Now, when people are purchasing gold, ATMs, blockchain phone like this, makes calls over the blockchain, the computer, specialty gold coins, any number of products through the Carrot Bars ecosystem, it has a unit value attached to it. So when you receive 25 units on one team, 50 units on another team, with them purchasing products, no matter what part of the 149 countries they are, it's going to give you a payout. Well, if you happen to be a VIP like Prince Amir and I am, every time that happens, you receive a dual team payout of 80 euros every single time. It can happen from a man smoking a cigar down in Havana, Cuba, or a lady drinking coffee in Abu Ghraib, Ethiopia. It doesn't make a difference. Every time that you reach the 50 units on one side, 25 units on another side, it's going to give you that dual team payout of 80 euros. If you are gold, 25 units on one side, 50 units on another side, you are going to get a dual team payout of 60 euros. And I like euros because, remember, there's companies in Stuttgart, Germany. That's the euros are their euros are their denomination, and euros is also a stronger currency. Like, say, for instance, over here in the United States, 85 cents is equal to 1 euro over here. Okay, and so it could, in other parts of the world, different currencies, obviously, the euro will be higher based on the currency that they have. If you are silver, 25 units on one team, 50 units on another team, you're going to get a dual team payout of 50 euros. Let me do a sidebar right there. The gentleman who I just told you about, my sponsor, my friend of mine since 1998, Mr. Michael Delco, he walked away from a 6-figure mortgage banking job here in the southeast U.S. in 103 days off a silver package. But and that was 6 years ago. It's never looked back. He's way up in the VIPs right now. But he replaced a 6-figure income off of a silver package. But he called 300 people in 1 month. He wanted to be free. And then we have the bronze package, which will give you 40 euros. Now, what package will we start off with? Well, I suggest the VIP, because you're going to get the higher payout, and that goes back to answering with Mr. Al Tut right there. You go up, package yeah. But you say, well, Mr. Fitzgerald, can I start with a silver? Absolutely. Actually, I recommend that. And here's why I recommend it. Because Carrot Bar has a little interesting thing that you're able to earn a free package upgrade based on your hustle. So you have a silver package, and let's say I sponsor Prince Amir, which I didn't. I sponsor Prince Amir, and he gets a silver package. Then he goes out in 5 weeks. He goes out and he finds personally sponsors 5 people who get a silver package. He's going to make commission because you make 10% of the business package that you personally sponsor. No matter what package you have, you get 10% of that package they have. And then plus it's going to drive units. And so he goes to get 5 silver packages. And by doing so, he's going to automatically be promoted to a to a gold business package if he does that within 5 weeks. But let's just say Prince Amir is a thoroughbred racehorse, which is what he is. The man is personally sponsored over 640 people. He's up 640 families already now. That's some of the best. So this is the type of sponsor you have here. So the man is serious about building wealth his team and other people. Okay, let's say he gets that done in a week. Okay, so he has 4 weeks. So in the remaining 4 weeks, he goes out and finds 4 gold packages or above. He's automatically to a VIP for free with all the payout. You see, plus he's gotten all his money back. It's based on production. Carrot Bars also has gold loyalty programs. Okay, because I've heard like, yeah, I can get that cheaper than Jillian Bullion. I can get that. True. Okay, but can you get free gold? No, let me explain. So Carrot Bars has a loyalty program. Like you have a package and you get on what's called auto save, and you get like a gram of classic gold, and you're on auto save for a year. And prior to that, you have had 5 people who you personally register who also got on auto save, and they decided to collect just a gram of gold a month for a year. At the end of the year, Prince Amir is going to earn. He's going to get 20 grams of free gold a month, from Carrot Bars. It's called a loyalty bonus. No, just because he's saving gold. In other words, he spends 1 gram and he gets 20. And all kinds of other stuff. You can rent anything from Rolex watches to Mercedes Benz to a 750,000 euro villa built for you anywhere in the world with the deed in your hand. See, this is why I take no prisoners when it comes to my business. I'm walking in stuff that I know. You're on here for the comedy show and make a little style comment. That's, like I said, that's why I don't respect that, and I don't deal with you, because I know what this thing has done for me and my family. When I started this thing at 50 years old, I know that I didn't have much of a future. Hey, by the way, I'm college educated. Okay. I mean, by far from no fool. I'm a hard worker. I went and put a lot of things together, got a good degree and things like that. But you understand, your titles don't get you anywhere. Titles are not sexy. Income is. Titles are not sexy. For those of you like, well, I'm operations manager, I'm VP of the clothing rack. It sounds cool, but when you go outside to do business, and when you get ready to go in the world of business, they have but one question for you: do you have the money or do you not? That's what they have. They don't care if you made it by way of an entrepreneur, you made it on a job or whatever. Do you have the money or do you not? No, and that's what it comes down to, getting the asset accumulation. And what better way to accumulate assets, Prince Amir, than to help someone else do it? What better way? So so with Mr. Tut, yeah, you want to go purchase your thing like that, yeah, go ahead. I suggest you purchase one of the multi packages, because the multi packages put you in the thing where you could get paid both in euros and gold. We can go on that into another session. Prince Amir, is anything sticking out about the short amount of time we have, about 3 minutes we have?
No, I mean, that's it.
Mr. Kevlar, do you guys believe that gold will do a setback then and go higher, and are gold mining stocks worth it at this time? First part of your question, do you believe that gold will do a setback and then go higher? Yes, I do. We're seeing that. Like yesterday, it was like up to 2,075. Now it's like 273, but I think it's going to go back up. Goes back a little bit. I think it's going to go back up. As for gold mining stocks worth it at this time, I want to say this. I don't know because I'm out of my lane talking about gold mining stocks. If I was a calculating man, which I am, I'm gonna say, yeah, gold mining stocks should do pretty good because what gold is doing right now. But I will defer that to someone who has more expertise than that with me. I don't try to speak on things I don't know about. But Prime, will it be a Great Recession or a Great Depression? Okay. Prince Amir, what's the difference between the two? What's the difference between a recession and depression?
Aren't they?
Okay.
Well, a recession will lead to a depression, I would think. So,
Okay.
I mean,
it was the Great Depression of 1920, not the Great Recession. So once again, that's not our lane right there. Mr. Delco could easily answer that. Prime Allset said they can make gold worthless tomorrow if they want it. Negative. Gold is money, my friend. Negative. I don't believe that. But you know what? Let me say this. Let me apologize to you. Yeah, that could happen because the Rothschild banking consortium controls the price of gold. They're a family out of who have been known to create global financial banking dynasty since for hundreds of years. And so I understand they control the prices of gold. So yeah, you're right about that. You're right. But would it likely happen? I don't think so. Not anytime soon. I don't think so, especially what it's doing now. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna sort of disagree with your statement. I didn't think so, but yeah, you posed a good point. In other words, RW, when in history has gold been worthless? Never. Okay. This will be a Great Depression, not recession. Thank you, Mr. James, for saying that. Then we have to, let me say, then one thing. Okay, Kavus, Kavus, trap. Why are you selling something that is free for something that is made up? Africa will never change with this kind of thought. It's called marketing. Why? Dude, I have not a clue what the heck you're talking about. I don't think you do neither.
Ignore.
I don't think you do neither. I have not a clue. Not a clue what you're talking about. You're totally not making sense. Okay. Miss Ivy Dreams, a newer customer, has been on for a couple of times already this week. Thank you. She said at Prime, my husband and father-in-law have been buying gold and silver over 10 years. They have not lost any money in their investments. True. With Prince Roger Nelson's, we know him as a great R&B artist. Prince, upon his death, they found gold with him. So this is just an opportunity. Dynas and I love what we do. I mean, who wouldn't love it? I mean, listen, we can't make the wealth we want. Mr. Michael Delco can't make the wealth he wants. Mr. Ty Best, or even Mr. Harold Sykes, the owner of Care Bars, can't make the wealth he wants without helping you make wealth. Now that's the beauty thing about this. With the businesses that I know I personally have. In Ghana, Tanzania, South Africa, Nigeria, Kuwait, Australia. I'm talking to these people, and I know a lot of these people and their families. I know a lot of these people personally, should I say. You know what? They tell me, hey, man, don't worry about a place to stay when you come over here. We got you. We got you. Don't you don't have to get a hotel room. Come on there. We'll take care of you. Now, why would someone say that? Why would someone say that to an American guy born in Alabama, just sitting over here? Why would they say that? Because when you are helping people build wealth for their family, and you're helping change their financial destiny, they're pretty much well appreciate that. I'm going to tell you, they're pretty much well appreciated, and I get very much excited helping people create college funds for their children, helping people, helping be pay medical bills and pay off student loan debts. I love what I do. I get a chance to walk in my mission, of helping people, making the world better while I'm here. And so that's my thing. But you have to have a goal. In the goal, what do you want? My goal is quite simple. I want to have enough time along with enough money to do what I want with who I want when I want, where I want, for as long as I want, without having to ask any man or woman's permission to do so. That's what I go after. I'm working my way. I'm looking to work my way. I'm trying to become a multi-millionaire, not for my benefit, but to help people. I have elderly parents I want to spend more time with. I have nieces and nephews. I want to, make sure their college stuff is taken care of. I have a whole lot of things I want to do, and the schools I want to build. It's the history I want to see. I have a whole lot of things to do, and I know that God has not made me immortal. I'm not going to live on this earth but for so long, and I want to enjoy that time, on my terms while I'm here. Prince Amir, thank you very much, man. You have a great weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't do anything on Saturday. That's our day off with Prince Amir, but we'll be back, I guess, 1 o'clock. Sunday, probably like 2 o'clock. We'll be back on there. But thank you for your time. Please give me a call. Please give me a call. Should I can help you, but don't call me if you have a registry business. When you do register, you're going to get a call from Prince Amir. And stuff. So if he doesn't give you a call back because he's making a video, please just go ahead and give me a call. 1-716-573-6296, and I'll be happy to help you and your family build wealth. God bless y'all. Thank you for your heart and ears, and we appreciate you so much.
Everyone, thank you so much for joining. And my shirt says "Africa is my therapy." That's what my shirt says.
That's what I have.
So everyone, thank you so much for joining. Like, share, and subscribe. Again, my affiliate links in the chat room. Click on the affiliate link. Sign up as an affiliate. It's also in the description and scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Until next time, family. Dynasty Mirror Search for Huru. Peace.